Hey folks, my name's Ed Trevors. My pronouns are he, him, and his. I'm an Anglican priest serving in the beautiful parish of Christchurch-shelburne that sits on the ancestral and on the unceded territory of the Mi'kmaq people. Do you know how to juggle? I don't know how to juggle. I mean, I know the basic premise. Throw the ball up in the air, throw the ball to your hand, keep as many balls up in the air as humanly possible, but I can't do it. I've got juggling balls. Somebody gave me juggling balls as a gift one day. I love them. I really do love them. I often sit at my chair and just throw them up into the air, but I can't juggle. I can't. I don't have the ability. I can sometimes keep one ball going back and forth, but two balls, maybe a little, but never three. I've never been able to juggle three balls. Anyway, the other day I was journaling, and I was just thinking about what's going on in my life. I was thinking about being a father. I was thinking about being a husband. I was thinking about being a friend. I was thinking about being a sailor. I was thinking about sailing. I was thinking about enjoying the woods. I was thinking about being a writer. The play that I'm trying to write that really needs to be done probably by the 1st of July so that we can run it for December. I was thinking about being a writer because I got a couple of books that I want to write. I was thinking about being a priest and being in ministry, having the parish, having the channel, having all of you, having the family here in Shelburne. I was thinking about some projects that I'm working on. I was thinking about some organizations that I work with. I was thinking about a couple of things that I'd really love to do with the parish that I think are going to be really, really, really super exciting and amazing for our community. But all of a sudden, you start feeling kind of warm. Like, wow, this is a lot of stuff. Now, it is a lot of stuff. I'm not going to lie to you. It is a lot of stuff. I have a lot of dreams. I have a lot of ambitions. I have a lot of aspirations. I have a lot of desires. I know it's a lot of work. I know that most days I don't get a chance to do it. I drop something. Something falls off the desk. Something is forgotten. I drop the ball. And so when I was journaling about juggling. Because I thought about all of these various things that are running through my brain as balls that I'm trying to keep up in the air, knowing full well that I don't know how to juggle, and yet beat myself up for not being able to keep all these things up in the air and all these things moving. My first thought is, well, it's too much. Sure, but I have 4 kids. I've got a wife. I've got friends. I have a lot going on in my life. If I do nothing but open my eyes in the morning, if I do nothing but take a breath, there are a lot of things in my life that are happening, that I want to be a part of, that I want to be a valued part of. So I kind of dismissed that idea that it was too much, and I focused more on this idea that everything's up in the air, and then my brain very gently asked me a question. When did you learn how to juggle? When have you practiced juggling? Now, as I said, I've never learned how to juggle, and I've certainly never practiced juggling. So the next question was, then why do you expect to be perfect at it? Why do you expect that you won't forget about the ball, that you won't lose sight of a ball, that you won't drop a ball on the floor? Why is it that you expect to be able to keep 5 or 6 things up in the air, moving around effortlessly? If you've never been taught and you've never practiced, why are you beating yourself up? Maybe you can relate to this. But for me, that moment reminded me that I'm not perfect. It reminded me that I am going to make mistakes. I am going to forget. I am going to drop things. Because life is practice. We don't get an opportunity to live a practice life where we figure it all out. We practice day to day in the moment. And it's in those moments of juggling things. It's in those moments of working on many different things. It's in those moments where we're trying to figure out how we will grab onto those things that we hope to grab onto, how we will work on those projects that we hope to see come to fruition. That's the practice. That's the only way we actually get better at doing the things we want to do. It's the only way we get better at being the people we want to be. And so when we drop the ball, and when we forget about things, and when we fail, and when things come smashing to the ground, we need to be gentle and merciful with ourselves. It's okay. It happens in practice. That's why we practice. Maybe tomorrow you'll be a little bit better. Maybe tomorrow you won't do all you did today, and that's going to be okay too. Keep practicing. Keep trying. Keep doing what you can. Maybe you shouldn't try to juggle 19 balls to begin with. Maybe you should try 2, maybe 3. But just keep practicing. Keep trying. Keep doing. When they fall, pick them up. Try again. May the Lord bless you. May the Lord keep you. May the Lord's face be made to shine upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord's countenance be lifted up to you. May you always know the peace of being in the Lord's presence. And I pray you'll be gentle with yourself. That you'll pat yourself on the back. That you'll encourage yourself. That you'll forgive yourself. That you'll remind yourself that every single day we live is a moment of practice. It's not a competition. Amen.